Everybody. So,
Hello.
but yeah, so it's really interesting because like I went through those same steps where it was like, okay, I don't know how to make this work. Like, okay, I want if I had gotten a $20,000 loan that I had went for back last August, psh, we'd all be giggling, right? But the world was like, nope. And I came close. I got so close to having like everything land in my lap, and then I made a bad choice and it all went away. And I was like, damn it. But it
Yeah.
was like it was a really big moment of like way up and then realizing I wasn't ready for it and falling way back down again. And then it was like, what emotions am I having? Like, what am I feeling? What am I believing? Um, it just got a really big tightness in my left side of my neck, which is new. So I don't know which one of you ladies is coming from. Oh, like I'm not sure which lady this one's coming from today, but I'm like, what is this? um,
Yeah, that's me, and I've been trying to get rid of it, but it's like one of those annoying things you have to like you keep cracking your neck kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm sleeping like in a really like uncomfortable position.
So our friend that lives down the mountain from us came up here yesterday and he too couldn't turn, only it's funny enough mirror because so is it your right side or your left side? Because for me right now it's my left side, but I think I might be mirroring.
It's
No,
my
it is your
left
left side.
side.
Okay, so for he came up and it was his right side and I sat there and I worked it out, but and I just did the Reiki on it. So I'll help you work through this. Because I'm like, ow, like, what is this? That's not very nice. um I was on TikTok the other day and this lady came through and she's like, we were just chatting about the mountains, mid sentence on the mountain, and I was like, what the fuck did you eat? Like all of a sudden I just started burping and burping and burping and burping and burping, and I'm like, I can't stop burping. I'm like, what is going on with your stomach? Like you're either about to eat something that's not going to settle with you, or you have eaten something that your body does not like. And she goes,
Mhm.
her husband like side-eyed her and was like, how did she know that?
Mhm. You know what's wild is the call that I was on yesterday with my friend, like I was telling you about, Laura. I kept like coughing, and I was like, I literally had to mute myself while he was talking, and I was like, why am I coughing? And I didn't, you know, like ask him about anything, but I don't know if, but it was continuous, and then because before I wasn't coughing after. So I was like, that's weird. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you guys, we have air conditioning again.
Yay.
I'm so excited. I don't think I've ever said that statement before in my 41 years of life, but like
You
it
know
was
you're
just,
an adult when air conditioning makes you excited.
oh my God. Well, no, but like it was just because it had been so long.
Yeah.
And like literally, like after like a few minutes, I was like, I'm cold. Because it had been, it wouldn't drop down below 80 until like the middle of the night. 80 degrees. I don't know what it is Celsius for y'all, but um it was like it was always so hot. We just had kind of gotten used to that uncomfortability that when it like came on, I was like, I'm cold. But yeah, it was really, really cool. And the landlord's actually gonna come, and she herself personally, she doesn't live here. She lives like far away, but she's gonna come look at the house next week. And because I guess I don't know, she had like a long conversation with Rustin and was like, I'm gonna have to literally sell my houses and move into like an apartment. And she's like, I don't usually give up on people, but she's like, don't take this personally, but I'm giving up. And I was like, yep, totally get it. Totally get it.
Very
But she was like, back in December, she's like, I really actually wanted to serve you with eviction papers. But she's like, I couldn't stand to like do that to like you and your kids like during Christmas. And then it's like been another like 8 months. I'm like, wow. Like just enough time, not just enough time, but like allowing us, because we wouldn't have been able to pivot the business and come to like where we are now if it had been back in December. And it's just like I was like, it's working out for her too, you know what I mean? Like in whatever, because originally
and that
she was actually just holding on to this house because it was like her mother's and like I don't know, something. So like more of like sentimental, and I was like, but I mean all that shit, like the shit that, you know, family members that have crossed and their stuff, like that's not where they're at. They're they're here with us anyways, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know, it's just wild, like how it, like everything's like happening, and then I can see it happening for her, because I can go to like the, oh my God, we're like destroying her life, but like it's all coming together for her too, you know what I mean? Not in the way that maybe she wanted to see, but
It's
it's
just like for you
happening for
guys,
her
it's
too.
all coming together for
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
too, but not in the way that you
Not in the way they
expected
want to
or
see.
wanted. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
exactly,
so
100%.
interesting to look at it from that outside perspective to another like situation where you're like, nothing's working out the way I expected, nothing is the way I
Yeah,
wanted, but it's this or something better. It's not always
yeah, exactly, 100%. Yep, 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 yep.
Hi Pri. It's good to see you.
Hi, how are y'all?
Good.
Good.
Hi.
Thanks for
So this is
having
Ashley.
me.
Oh, it's wonderful to have you. I'm excited that you were able to make it.
Yeah, it's at least it's an okay time for me.
Okay. Well, yes.
I mean, I'll be here for as long as I can. I've got to
Yeah.
feed my babies in a good 42 minutes, but I'm here.
Perfect. Awesome. I love it. And how are you today, Ashley? Other than
I'm
your neck?
good. I mean, besides the neck thing.
Are
It
you
feels
getting
like
the
it
kitties
loosened up on
today?
my side, so hopefully it loosened up a bit. What
Yeah,
was
I
that?
mean, I
You
don't.
feel, sorry, I was gonna say, Star, you feel a lot. Like when I'm with people, I have my guards up instantly to like so I don't get bombarded with anything.
I think this is one of the places that I let my guard down. And because like just I don't want to see my friends suffer, so if I can like take and transmute and move that energy, that's where I'll like I
Mhm.
will like let that down. But it was interesting on TikTok when that happened because I had grounded and I was not reading. Like I had it up that I would do a reading if somebody wanted. Um, but we were literally just talking about the mountains, and then the burping just started getting more and more consistent. And I was like, and then it hurt, and I was like, what in the world is this? And so I was meant to blow minds that day. She's like, I'm speechless, and I'm never speechless. So yeah, it was quite
Yeah,
interesting.
I get that. Today I also finally did a live. I think it's been well over a month, but I'm
Yeah,
so frustrated with doing lives on TikTok because despite having my VPN, I still am only open to South Africans. And you know my frustration with them because they just want everything for free. And it's hiring doing readings for free.
yeah.
You know, I need that exchange. It's,
There's definitely a few things that we can work on within that system because there's like that inner belief that they are going to want it for free. And yes, it's in your experience that they are wanting it for free, but once you change your
yeah.
beliefs and actually see them coming in wanting those paid readings, it will happen. It's like me when I go on TikTok, I'm like,
Mhm.
"Oh, I'll probably only end up talking to one person." And I literally spend the whole time talking to one person. So it's setting those intentions of I'm going to get the people today that are paying me for readings. And then calling in your guides. Don't do the readings with your own energy. And set your grounding, call in source energy and allow your exchange instead of worrying about it being with the people that are there. Have that exchange with the universe. The universe can give you far better energy than you're going to get from anybody that you're doing those readings for.
I did I did actually good today where I set my boundaries. Anybody that wanted a mediumship, I said no.
Good.
I have my donation that's there, and if you want a reading, you're more than welcome to make a donation, but I just used my cards. So it didn't use as much energy. I'm like, you know what, cards, just you give me the whatever I
Yeah.
need,
Yep.
and that was it. So I felt good about myself, but there was just one person that kept coming through, like, and I needed to give that message,
Yeah.
so I did that,
And that's
and
why
I
you're such an
feel like
amazing.
the lady needed that too.
Yeah. that and that's just it. Like I wasn't actually gonna continue to read because like we weren't having like she's like I didn't come in because you were like an oracle or a psychic or anything. She's like if anything that would have made me pass by your profile. She's like I didn't look at your profile. I seen the Canadian flag and we came in and we started talking about travel. And I was like, yeah, I wasn't like you know, and whatever. And then her dad came through and like and all of these things and it was like holy moly, I'm like from not reading to full on like telling her what she did wrong, how to change her meals, like what to do differently, talking to her father. I'm like, well, this turned like sideways in a hurry. She goes, I've never been like uh speechless before. She's like, I'm like, well, you gotta let go of that speechlessness because it's passing over. Like I'm now speechless. Like, let's not be speechless today because I'm live. I can't be speechless. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
get you. I get that. Give me 1 minute. I'm sorry. My dad is playing his guitar and I think it's going to be a bit too loud.
Oh no, it's okay. You're fine. I can
You
barely hear it.
sure?
Oh yeah, yeah, I
Oh,
can
okay.
kind of hear the strumming, but it's not bad.
I don't hear
Okay.
anything.
Oh, see, I just heard like the right there, but that's it. Yeah, no, it's not affecting your sound at all. You're good.
Yeah, he's playing his guitar and mouth organ. He has
Nice.
a TikTok, so he makes his videos and he's posted up, and people are like, so I am like his pit bull because any hater goes in his comments, I'm there. I'm like, no, 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 you don't say this about my dad. You don't get to say that, and let him just play his music and be happy.
Yeah, like he's making other people happy. No,
Tell me
that's
about
so
him.
epic. I'm gonna have to follow your dad on TikTok. You'll have to send me his info.
I'll send you, yeah, I'll send you his link.
That's awesome. But otherwise, how's your pain and stuff? How have you been feeling?
Um, I've been okay. I went to a new specialist on the 31st of July, and when he felt my joints, he says that there is still um, an active disease with the inflammation.
Yep.
And he said though that, but he was more positive than negative. Thing it actually set my mind at ease because he said that he's happy with my joints and he wouldn't consider surgery on it. And
And we're
he
doing
said,
and we're doing so much work. So you know what, even maybe before you met me, like even if it maybe you had went in, like I feel like this is your body showing you that it's getting better. That it's may have been dire. Like you're saying, like
yeah,
he was more positive, negative, giving you hope, which is definitely helpful and handy and
yes,
needed to have a doctor's. But to me,
I
this is what we're
needed
doing is
that.
this is what we're doing is working for you. What you are doing for
Yeah.
yourself within your mind, within your body, within your spirit realm, it is working to heal your body.
And I
So,
expressed to him like, I can't do the chemo anymore. I'm sick all the time. I'm depressed. I can't get myself like to work. And it's upsetting. It's like my hair's starting to drop now.
mhm.
I like my body's changing and I don't like how it's changing. So he
No,
said that once I go to like a new rheumatologist and there are other options of medications out there. It's just that
oh, she froze.
they
Oh, you're freezing. Oh no. Oh, you're back.
is it working okay now?
Yeah, yeah, you're back again.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
We had over the weekend there was some vandalism
Mm,
on the cables for the Wi-Fi.
yeah.
So it's been a bit glitchy since
Ah,
then.
that makes sense. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, you just froze there for a second, but I feel like sometimes I feel like spirit interjects because I feel like they don't want you to focus on the disease and everything that's coming. They want you to focus on your health. So just taking your
Yeah.
focus and focus on being healthy, like not all the doctors that are to come and what you know, and just knowing that that change is taking place, but the doctor's more positive. I would like to work closer to, you know, like more consistently with you on some of like the therapies and like the recodes and stuff like that, just to find you know, just to go back and find some of the limiting beliefs and stuff like that. But I know with our time differences, it's been a little bit rough, but there should be a lot more modules open up for you now within the program as well. And once you get into module 7 and 8, you can actually just like rewatch the videos. The thing I guess that came up for me most recently is recognizing that like the triggers need to be present in order for some of that healing to take place. So it's like putting yourself in a heightened space of either anxiety or worry, and then watching the videos and allowing the videos to come down and take you down and see how that looks. Or we do a phone call and do what we do and do what I do and just keep, you know, oh, kitten. Oh, I love the kitties. And they love the energy, which is awesome. But yeah, you're looking much better and you're sounding really good. So that makes me happy. And I'm happy that the doctor is giving you a more cleaner bill of health than has been in the past. So that definitely makes me feel really good about the work that we've been doing, and just like showing me that your mindset, even though it might still feel a little heavy right now, but your mindset is still, you know, shifting and doing better things. Because that's the main thing. Like we think ourselves into disease, we think ourselves into pain. And even like the times, like it was interesting because and the energy kind of did like say that you were probably sleeping, but like with the weird Ashley, but with the thing that came up, this is what to pay attention to in your neck and where it is. For me, right side is mother and left side is father. Up the back of the neck is ancestral, both sides generally. Center is like both sides ancestral, but for people, sometimes they're mirrored. So the father is the right and the mother is the left. And so that's the only thing, like when I'm doing a reading and I call it how I see it, there's a lot of times when you start to read your own energy and recognize it, you have to just take what comes through your mind. So your left side might be hurting, but it's like, oh yeah, that's your, you know, something's coming through from healing that needs to be done on your mother's, from your mother's side kind of thing. So it's just paying attention, because it does happen a lot when we're sleeping, because that's when we astral travel. That's when we're visiting the spaces that need to be healed without consciously knowing that that's what we're visiting. So when we're sleeping all cockeyed and weird and stuff like that, like I was snoring last night. I generally don't snore at night. But I felt like I was in a movie in the 60s is where I was at in my dream space. And then, but like the dream wasn't like my whole sleep. Like it was kind of sporadic. So I feel like I was like just far off places, because with the reading that I did with Lynn yesterday and having her read my energy, I put in the work. She's like, they want you to sit with this today. I sat with it and I cleared like the space around my head, because it felt like super tight around the outside of the space of my head. And it was really, again, the significance came up. So it was really, really interesting. Cat butt. I don't know why I just moved away from the tail.
He's always flashing you.
I know.
Always.
Always.
I had an interesting dream the other night. I was in my mom's sister's house, and our relationship with them is kind of severed now, you know, since my, and I was in there, and I don't know for what I was, but then there were vines all over, but it was dying vines. And then I was telling someone, come, we have to go out quick. And so we went out, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm fine now. I don't know what that could have possibly meant. I
You're
don't know
severing the
whether
cord. It's similar to looking at your Akashic records. So you know how when you were doing that knot spell and the knot didn't break? This was you looking, you just cracked your neck. Nice. This is
nice.
you.
What a good feeling.
Right. Oh, I love that. Yeah. And actually mine just popped right behind yours. So I'm like, let me see. I'm like, yep, there it goes. So yeah, and so the vine's dying. Those are those old cords. You are releasing the old negative energy. Again, like seeing how the doctor is saying like things are looking up for your body. Your body is like all of the work that you are putting in, whether consciously or unconsciously, because you started it, your higher self isn't going to stop doing the work. Consciously, when you find some of those cables and those cords and those ties, you can consciously send your higher self
Okay.
through and consciously do it. But as long as you've given yourself permission to heal and you know that you want to release all of this energy, you're very similar. Like we all experience, like all the ladies in the room here all experience a lot of information come from our dream space. So even if you're not consciously going and setting yourself up to go to the Akashic records to continue to work through some of these energetic ties within your dream space, you're seeing that happen. You're seeing those vines release. So the fact that you felt like you had to get out, like you went in somewhere in that emotional space, that work was done, the vines are now releasing, and you're like, okay, I got to step out of this space now because your work here is done. You've released the energy, and you can just send them love now. And just, you know, it doesn't matter what the emotion, what you felt like leading into it, where this is coming from, any of the actions. It's like, it's just strictly forgiveness and love and just letting it go. That doesn't change like how it looks in the 3D. You don't have to like retie it or go have friendships or relationships with the people you don't want to. However, for your own benefit, for your own body's good, for your own mental state, forgive and release, forgive and love, and just letting that space go. So to me that was a perfect depiction of like of a release, like a physical showing of what the release looked like within the like kind of the record space or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. I get you. I also, after like the gym, I did feel like a little like, um, how do I say, when I first started officially doing readings, I hid it. I didn't want anybody to know other than my parents, my aunt, and my brother. And now I'm like officially doing it. And then I've noticed some family members have found like my TikTok,
Yeah.
and I'm now in the space where like I just don't care if people know and they don't like it. It doesn't bother me one bit.
And then that's just it. Like I just got like this ringing in my ear, and so I was just really paying attention to what you were saying. You've basically come out of your spiritual closet, and that's what we're meant to do.
Fully out.
You're speaking your truth. You're being your true version of you, and that is where spirit wanted you to be. And this is going to really, again, just elevate that releasing, where your body's going to really start getting better because you're not hiding a piece of yourself. Oh, excuse me. And of course, apparently we can all use a little bit of a diet change because here comes those burps again.
It's my dad.
It's your dad.
Yeah. He's been having such a problem with like he can't stop burping all the time. And so
Oh my
he just went
goodness.
to the doctor today, and they told him that he may need to do like they did an ultrasound, didn't find anything, and then the doctor's like, no, maybe you need to do what's those things, endoscopy, an
Yeah.
endoscopy,
Oh,
just to figure out what's
so
happening.
for me as like as a reader, if he's eating after 5 o'clock at night, like this is what I've changed for myself, and it has immensely changed everything
I
about.
can already tell you is not doing that.
Yeah. So stopping eating after like 5 or 6 o'clock at night, drinking more water, eating less sugar.
Yes, we say all of these things.
Yeah, that like he doesn't have anything really physically wrong with him. Like he is just his body is
I wish he
just
could hear you right now. I wish so bad that he could hear you because he never listens to us ever.
okay. Well, here's the good news. This is recorded, so it's gonna be on my YouTube. So you can just like
I'm
fast
gonna show it
forward
to
it.
him.
Yeah, fast forward to this part and be like, here, Dad, listen to what the reader, like listen to what the psychic said. I've been doing basically 16-hour fasts from 5 p.m. to 9 a.m. and then I eat between 9 and 5. And and I cut down like a lot of sugar. Like I actually had sugar for breakfast, and now my stomach isn't feeling the best. But I had a cinnamon bun, and I haven't had any sugar. But yesterday I was like legit walking through Walmart going, I want this, I want this, I want this. And I settled for nothing except for the cinnamon buns. And I'm glad I settled for only cinnamon buns because I'll only have an upset stomach for a little while today. My body is really refusing the sugar, which is nice. But at the same time, I've like lost a whole bunch of weight. And then that's when my body's like, we need sugar. And I'm like, I don't want sugar. So, but I sucked it up and
I
ate some
just have
sugar.
like 2 spoons of sugar a day. That's it for me.
Yeah, if
Just
I
with my
have that, it's
coffee.
just within the food that I eat, and it's just natural sugar if possible. So that's good.
Mm.
But yeah, basically, yeah, they just want him to cut down on that sugar intake, not eating so late because his body's not sleeping properly. He's not resting fully, so the digestion isn't completely taking place overnight. So,
And he
just-
oversleeps. He oversleeps and he was diagnosed as diabetic, which he has meds for, and he just doesn't want to take it. And now he doesn't have sugar. He has a sugar, what is the other thing, like
the
Canderel?
yeah, like a sugar supplement, like this sweetener
Yeah.
instead of sugar, which I mean
Yes.
isn't any better for our bodies because our bodies can digest sugar, our bodies can't digest sweetener. And like sugar is only bad because it spikes insulin production, which isn't working properly in a diabetic. So switching to sweeteners is almost harder on the body because there's a whole bunch of chemicals that our bodies hang on to. So that can, yes, help on the diabetic range, but it also makes a lot of other issues within the body, switching to like sweeteners. Watch for MS symptoms, especially if he's doing anything with like aspartame.
Oh yeah, this one is Spartan free.
Yeah, that's good. Because
Yeah.
I remember one story I
Mhm.
read that like this lady was like switched to like aspartame. She was like drinking Coke Zero or whatever, and she was on her deathbed. They told her she had like months to live, and then somebody asked her about her diet, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I just drink like 5 Coke Zeros a day." And they're like, "Cut that out and see how your body does." Instantly, the MS symptoms were gone. By the time she got her last wish, like they still let her keep her make a wish, which was to go to Disneyland. She was no longer in a wheelchair. She was like, she got to actually go and enjoy Disneyland. And I was like, that's good to know. So yeah, I always like make sure like no.
Amazing.
Yeah, do the sugar, like the stevia is a good one. Anything just natural.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure. He's a hard cookie, this guy. I mean, he doesn't have to take insulin. It's just oral meds, which is much better than poking yourself all the time. But ask
And
him to do
really,
it now.
he can fix that and come out of that diabetic by, for one, changing his
That's
thinking.
all. And also just a good diet,
Yeah.
But
Changing his
and
beliefs,
we
changing his
don't know
diet.
anything. So as far as he's concerned, mom and I don't know anything.
Oh.
Neither does the doctor. So I'm like, hey, you know what? We like now my
Maybe he'll
mind
trust the
is
psychic.
yeah, like it doesn't like you want me to talk to your mom and your dad, your great grandmother, but you don't want to trust us with this.
Yeah.
So like we all are responsible for ourselves. We all are adults,
Yep.
and that's it. I'm not
That's
forcing
right.
anybody to do anything.
You
I
can't.
have
And that's one of the biggest
to
lessons I
do
think through all
what's
of this
right
and
for
becoming a
me, and
reader.
that's it.
Yeah. Becoming a reader and a healer, that's one of the biggest
Can't
lessons that I
force
had
it.
to, yeah, not forcing. You can't force somebody to heal. You can't force somebody to shift their anything.
Yeah.
You can lead them in a direction. You can prove by example. However, that's
And
pretty much the extent. They have to be ready.
I had to learn that quick because it would upset me. Like I want to just shake you and tell you, oh my God, can you just do this? But then I'm like, you know what? If what you're doing makes you happy, it doesn't directly affect me in my life. I'm just the messenger, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah.
It's fine. But just like I just won't look at you because you trigger me. So what you do after I give you your message is your thing. It's got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, and that's just it. Like I've shared the messages that I've been given. I do my best, even go out of my way to, to follow up and, see where somebody's at. But that's it. I've stopped chasing, um, people down. Like I'm just, like you say, I'm just the messenger. I'm just here to be a guide. The people who are meant to find me are finding me. I don't have to chase them. They find me. I just have to be present. And again, that becomes like that unbalanced masculine and feminine energies, because all of a sudden I'm like, but I'm not doing. Oh, okay. Bye. Must have something with the pets. But yeah, it's you can only do so much in a situation, right? You can only
Yeah.
send somebody in a direction and then see them as healed and see them, like that's the only other thing further. You might not be able to convince them any differently. However, it's legit just seeing them as healed, seeing them in the way that you could see them as happy, if anything, see them in love and happiness, and whatever that looks
Yeah.
like. And they may get there and they may not, but with your energy being directed towards that love and happiness, you give them a way better chance than if you're wishing them, if they pissed you off and you're just like, I hate you. Like sending them hate energy over love energy. Like even in some of the experiences that I've had lately where like people are just like, oh, what is wrong with you? It's just like, okay, well, why did I want this experience? Oh, to see how I'm going to react in this experience. Did I react well? No, probably not the best that I could have. So how can I change this? And then, a couple days later, a similar but different experience happens. And I'm like, have a blessed day. Have a better day. We have a screen over the window. So it's like, I can't just yell at the window. So it's so for them to see me, I have to like lift up my screen and be like, have a good day. Um, yeah, it's all about perspective. And the one thing that I realized, like, because I'm reading The Secret for the second time this year, and in book clubs in the morning, if anybody's interested in joining us, because it's not just like a normal reading. It's like I read a section and then throw in my 2 cents and like talk for 20 minutes and then read like 2 more sentences and do the same thing. So it's been a lot of fun actually. But yeah, it was like, I can't remember where I was going with that, but that's so funny. Welcome to ADHD brain.
I love you so much.
I got
You just go
sidetracked
from
on my
this,
own
that, and
thought.
that, but it all makes, like, for me, just everything makes sense.
But it's like I think there was so much information that just flooded that like probably wanted to be
Yeah.
spoken right now that
It
it just
needed
like
to come out. Yeah.
and it ended
There's
it
a
all in.
reason.
Yeah,
Somebody who watches this, that's gonna help them too.
it's gonna help them, right? Like just knowing to read The Secret, maybe not the actual part of The Secret that I was about to talk about. But it's like when you what was I just thinking about though? Like it was important. It was good. It was good information. Good information. Um oh my goodness. Oh, I can see like it's so funny. I can see the comment in my head, but I'm not like, it's not coming out. It's so weird. I could like physically go up and get the book and just open it to where we just were. But it's like being within the law of attraction, it's one thing to it's like visualizing and doing all the things, but oh, the cashing of the check. That's right. Living in happiness. Got it. We're back. Woohoo. Okay. So it's like when you get the check and you know that you have to deposit it. And Amber can relate to this one because she just went through this, and it's on hold. But living in that happiness every single day because it's like that it's there. That is how you live within The Secret, within the law of attraction on a consistent basis. It's choosing happiness in every single moment. You put your order out to the universe. Be clear about it because you can get very impractical. Like if you're like, oh, I want this and oh, I want this, and you spread your energy and you spread your frequency out, and then you get bits and pieces of all of the little things that you're like, oh, I want this, or bits and pieces of the bigger things and all those little things. And then it can turn out to be something better than what you had initially thought. But if there is something that you truly, truly want, it's like put your focus on that. Send it out to the universe. But to send it out to the universe and let it go, to show the universe that you truly believe you have it, you're believing. You don't have to see it. You don't have to pretend to see it. You just have to live in that happiness and knowing that it's coming. It's like depositing that check in the bank. You got that $1 million check, you put it in your bank, you know it's going to be released in 7 days. In that 7 days, are you walking around like you don't have that $1 million? No, hell no. You dancing down the street. You're looking at cars, you're looking at houses, you're looking at things. You're living in the I have it, and choosing
Yes.
to be happy, choosing to be happy in every moment, even when it's not right in your hands. So when you've made your order to the universe and you've sent those beliefs out and you've sent out exactly what you want, it's not going back and asking, because every time you asking, it's just like you've ordered 16 times off of Amazon. You're going to get 16 of the, the exact same thing. Which I mean could maybe not be bad, of course, like depending on how that presents itself. But at the same time, it can prolong it, because it's like, it's just like now you're just ordering and ordering and ordering and ordering. And if you're only ordering it once and you're canceling it and then ordering it again, there's like that two ways that I've kind of like viewed this. Am I ordering it 16 different times now? Or have I canceled that first order because it wasn't quite exactly what I thought it was going to be? It took too much, it took too much time. I haven't been living like it's done. So now I've canceled that order and I've ordered it again. So now they're like, oh, okay, well, we have to process the cancellation of the first order, send that back to the drawing board. Now we're back to creating the new order and processing that order. Oh, we're just supposed to ship it. Oh, you canceled that again. Okay, we can't ship it out now. Now we got to cancel that. Like, are we doing that on repeat? And as we start, as we're not letting go to the universe. And so that's been really like, I've let it go. Like I've gone back into my visualization, see like if there's something that I wanted to add, or I'm like, just making sure that vision is clear. Is this actually what I'm looking for, this or something better? And it's like, yep, still happy with what I see in my head, and let it go. But I'm not checking the bank balance every single day anymore. I'm like, okay, like, oh, it's been a couple weeks, like, oh, did I, is there something new that I want to add? Or is there something that looks a little bit different than, in my first visualization? Visit it for a second, be like, no, we're good. Back to my happiness on, and it's just staying in that emotion, staying in the emotion and the belief that it's done doesn't necessarily mean like closing your eyes to everything around you in the 3D and being like, oh, if I see it, it's going to not come true because I'm living in the lack of it. It's like, no, are you still finding happiness in every single day? Are you finding happiness in the steps, knowing that this isn't the permanent spot? This isn't what you've asked for. This is where you're starting. And now the universe is conspiring, sending you who and what, and doing the things behind the scenes to bring you everything that you need to step you into that next place. But it's, and it's okay to have bad days. It's okay to have the human days and the sad days and the days that, where the doubt creeps in, provided you're not staying there, elevating yourself to that next level of happiness, and that my disease is gone. I am healthy. I feel amazing. My pain is gone. I can do the things, and happiness, and like knowing that it might not be today and it might not be tomorrow, but it's going to be, because I know it is, and I'm happy that it's coming. And like, and it's interesting because I just ordered like this neck fan for because I'm doing the mascot thing again on the 23rd of August. So I got this neck fan. So when I'm inside this mascot, I'm not melting to death. And, so I'm really practicing like how that feels. It's like, I'm super excited it's coming. I only have to wait 2 days for it. Okay, sounds good. I only have to wait 2 days for it. So I'm like, okay, that excitement, and really feeling through this, like this part of like actually ordering something offline, because if being in the midst of it is ordering from the universe and the feelings are the same, I'm like, okay, so how do I feel now that I've, got these two things coming? Because I got that, and I think I ordered some matcha too, because I couldn't find any really good matcha in the stores here. Hi, Kitten, what are you running from? Do you have? Oh, they're people. Fucking cat had something, but she was just scared by the people. She brought a lizard home today. I had to save a lizard. You're fine, Kitten Mitten. But yeah, so like living in that moment of I'm excited, the match is coming. I'm excited, the neck thing is coming. I'm excited to do the mascot. You know, finding those different moments to be excited about so you can take your mind off of the already pre-ordered and let the universe and just being willing to talk to people and put yourself out there because like you say, like you're doing the things that feel right, but then you're getting shot down. So what can that bring for you in the future? Like where is, you know, what can you shift in the knowing and the needing and the stuff like that? And it's interesting because like I say, I went through all of the same footwork for angel investors and all of those things to be shot down and turned away and all these things from all of them. And bugs. I'm even like bug sprayed. I don't know why I'm freaking out. I'm like, mosquito, get away. But yeah, it's you know, we end up thinking too deeply about it. We end up putting like, you know, we get stuck in that logical in the thoughts and in that part of things. And again, that's where the reprogramming comes in, because if we can get all of our thoughts on par with each other, subconscious, conscious, background noise, when it can all be together and on point together, you're not battling that background noise. You're not battling everything that's going on. It's it becomes a mastermind within your mind. Oh, kitten.
That's
You-
true. And I also think that, you know, it's quite easy for frustration to start creeping in because that happens to me a hell of a lot, more often than not, because like I think with um I think with right now, with my mediumship, this is all I have, you know? And so I need it to work. And I know that I'm really gifted and I want to share that gift with people. I want people to like meet with me and feel a little lighter after they had their reading. Okay, I see you.
And
I
I mean,
want
and I
them to
talk,
feel a little lighter and be a, you know, a little like feel like they really did get to speak with their loved ones. And I just want to spread love, like, you know.
let me help you. Sorry, I'm still here. I'm just
Just love.
I'm right here. No, I don't know. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
Are you looking at Amber? You want to say hi to her?
Oh, how sweet. And here's, oh,
It's the
oh, we got 2 orange and white cats on the screen. This is wild. She normally never
That's so
comes up here,
cool.
actually.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, I think they sense.
How sweet. Yeah. Oh, one of my soul
It's
cats, well, my
almost
only soul cat, he was orange, but he was fluffy. He was super fluffy.
it's almost dinner
Oh,
time for them. So I don't know if you can see
I
Lola.
gotcha.
She's laying here. She's diabetic.
Oh, how sweet. Oh, black.
So it's almost they don't, yeah. She's part of the cup. She's upset with me, so she's not on her bed. Because earlier I pet her, but only for a little while. So then she rolled off her bed and she's just been there. Like I don't know whether she's purposely just laying on the floor to show me a
Oh my
point.
gosh. Oh my
I'm
gosh,
not
how
losing
funny.
with this. She's losing because it's cold.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, one of mine, I just rescued him about like it's almost a year ago, and he was like born outside and all that stuff, but he came to me as an adult, and it's like I'll find him, like he'll be like in the corner of like the hallway, and I'm like, you have like couches, you got beds, you got, you know, or like one night, because he does go outside. I don't like it, but you know, whatever. And I look outside and he's like just laying on the concrete all curled up. And I'm like, dude, you have a home. Like, just come inside, man. Like,
Mhm.
it's much more comfy than the
Yeah.
concrete, okay? Like, that's all I'm saying. But
They
I mean,
always do
you
that.
know, I was like, seriously.
Mine as
'Cause,
well. We found him
yeah.
as a kitten.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, this is the first cat I found like as an adult. Grace. Like he just showed up and I was like, where have you been? But I know he was born outside and everything. So for him, like he he tries to be like that pet of like, okay, you know, because I'm like, dude, come hang out, live, like lay in the bed, sleep with us, right? And I know that he kind of like struggles to be like, okay, but like this is all I know is like outside, but like I really love you and I want to be inside, but like you know, like kind of like back and forth of like, but it's so hard. This is all I know, but yet this is, you know, so. But I just let him
Yeah.
be him and stuff like that. And when he goes outside, I'm like, I'd much rather you be in here, but I love you and I'll see you in a little bit. So
That's
that's
how I
really
feel
all we
about
can do.
my cat. And I mean, she was like an inside cat, and we made her an outside cat to chase mice and get mice. But I'm like, I've always been like that loving parent and wanting her to be like, come in and love me and cuddle me. But she's very much an independent kitten, you know, like she shows her love. She like rubs against me. Like I saved a lizard today. She wasn't mad at me. I just saved a bird. That's where I went running off to. I thought I was going to be able to show you guys the bird, but the bird left.
Mm.
And but
Micah is a full-on murderer. Like,
no,
there's no other word for it.
yeah, she's a flat out killer. She's like the other day she brought home, I tell her never to bring live things home. Like if she doesn't want them saved, that she's gotta kill them before they get here. Um, but she keeps bringing live animals home today. So I saved the lizard. I tried to get the lizard so I could get a picture of it, but he took off. He wasn't injured at all. The bird
Oh, good.
she fucked up the feathers, like you know how when you clip a bird and stuff. I checked, I was able to check the wing's not broken. She just had feathers like tucked up so she couldn't fly. And then I used a kind of, as I was chasing her, I used the weeds to push the feathers around so she could fly again. And she kind of started to fly a little bit, so she got away too. But the last bird she had, I was able to like pick it up, clean out the feathers, carried it around for a little while, and then and then and then I put it down and it was able to leave. So yeah, it was
I
very
just learned recently that they what is it? Sorry, my mom is here. We're feeding Lola. It's time for food and
Oh.
insulin. That cat saliva is actually it can really hurt reptiles if it's
yeah,
especially close to their head. So when we see like at first when Butter would like get birds or whatever it was, I could not handle it very well. But then after some time, um, I learned that one bite from a cat means the bird's definitely not going to survive.
yeah.
So they get all his hard work to go and get his bird. I just, you know, I've just accepted it's his nature and let him do what he's got to do. And at least it keeps him active too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, cats teeth are very poisonous, even to humans. Like Brandon got bit the other day and his hand just went and it was like, yeah, it was really bad. So um all right, well, I'm gonna stop the recording here today. Thank you guys for being here.